What is going on, everyone? It's Nero again, here for you, some Call of Duty Ghost, and today, got a quick game of Team Deathmatch here using the MTS shotgun. It's a quick gameplay, but a good gameplay. I hope you guys all enjoy it. Today I want to talk to you guys about some Call of Duty news. So just recently, we've all learned about this, we've all talked about this. I've done open letters, which was actually acknowledged by the co-founder of Sledgehammer that he saw this video, and that's pretty awesome that the co-founder of Sledgehammer saw my video. Just recently, we learned that Sledgehammer Games is going to be joining Treyarch as well as Infinity Ward as developers of Call of Duty. These are going to be 3 different studios that are going to be coming out and making Call of Duties year after year after year, and that's kind of a cool thing. We have this development cycle. It gives the developer more time to polish their games. Well, in talking about the next Call of Duty, which the very next Call of Duty, the Call of Duty coming right after Call of Duty Ghost, is going to be by Sledgehammer. And Sledgehammer, of course, has never actually made a Call of Duty by themselves. Of course, Infinity Ward and Treyarch, they've made it year after year after year. They've been doing this forever. Sledgehammer Games co-developed Modern Warfare 3, but of course have never actually made a full-fledged game by themselves. And what's tricky about it is they are doing this within this generation gap. They're making this next Call of Duty game while there's still people clinging on the last generation. There's still people that are purchasing new generation or the next generation in the Xbox One, the PS4. It's going to be a tricky time for a developer to make a game. And when asked about this, when asked, how are you going to make this game, this next Call of Duty game, what are you guys going to do with it? And Sledgehammer is saying that they are making this next Call of Duty game to optimize next gen. That means PlayStation 4, Xbox One, as well as the PC are going to be optimized with this next Call of Duty game. They go on to mention, now that we have the next gen hardware out in the marketplace and solid, it is our primary development. What they're basically saying is that the next Call of Duty game, they're going to try and optimize next gen within this next Call of Duty game. That sounds great. A lot of people are looking for Call of Duty. Call of Duty for a lot of people is kind of taking on a little bit of franchise fatigue in that it is kind of similarly the same game every year. They're kind of waiting for somewhat of a game changer to enter the series. Now this sounds kind of cool. We got these next gen consoles. They are, what are the numbers? How much more powerful are they compared to their 360 and PS3 counterparts? They're pretty powerful. They really are. If you're wondering how are developers going to optimize this, how is the Call of Duty landscape going to change? And we're all excited for it. And now they come out and they say, hey, we're going to be working with these new consoles and this next-gen hardware, and it's going to be our primary focus, and we're going to be making this next Call of Duty game to optimize next-gen performance. That sounds fantastic, with one exception. They've also come out and said that this next Call of Duty game is going to work on the PS3 as well as the Xbox 360. 2 reasons for that. There's 2 reasons for that in my mind. 1, money. Of course, you need money. They want money. They gotta sell money. But 2, not too many people are actually on next gen as of yet. I mean, a generation switch does not happen overnight. When the PS3 dropped, not everyone and their mama who owns a PS2 jumps right on over. As well as people that own Xboxes didn't just jump right to the 360. It took a couple years. So of course this next Call of Duty game, and Sledgehammer has come out and said this, that the next Call of Duty game is also going to be available on the 360 and on the PS3. And in my guess, if I had to make an honest guess here, an honest assumption, the game after that, which is going to be made by Treyarch, is probably also going to be available on the 360 as well as the PS3. Now, what does that mean? It means jack squat. They say that they're going to develop, they're going to optimize, they're going to develop this game and optimize it for next-gen hardware. But you can't do that if the game also has to work on the 360 and on the PS3. You're holding it back. Unless there are 2 complete different games here, it's going to be very difficult for them to be able to do that. So I wonder what they're meaning by this. I wonder what Sledgehammer Games, what Activision is meaning by this when they say that they're going to optimize next-gen hardware on the next Call of Duty game. They will not say, but they say hopefully we'll be pleasantly surprised. So I would be definitely surprised if they take my idea. Who remembers my idea of what they should do for our next Call of Duty game? Because you can't change Call of Duty too much, right? You can't change it too much. You can't add jetpacks. Suddenly we're playing a not Call of Duty. We're playing some horrible Halo simulator that's not like Halo at all. You can't change Call of Duty too much from what it already is, right? But what you can do, without changing the play of the game, the flow of the game at all, but still adding some new replayability and some fresh stuff to the series, is taking my idea, and I'm not charging you anything for it, Sledgehammer or Treyarch or any developer who I'm sure is not watching this video, even though I thought it was pretty cool that the co-founder of Sledgehammer acknowledged he watched my video. It was kind of cool. But what you need to do is on every map, there is a random time of the day as well as a random weather generator. How neat would that be? The gameplay's wrapping up here. I'm just going to speak. I'll just speak a few more minutes. How awesome would that be? You picture the map Warhawk, one of the coolest maps in Call of Duty Ghost, in my opinion. Very nice. It's kind of a middle of the day kind of a scene there. Now, what if it was nighttime? And what if it was also snowing? The map for 8. What if it were sunny and in the spring? Not during the winter, but sunny in springtime. You're not changing the map. The map plays no different. But aesthetically, it looks different every time you play because there's a random time of the day generator with multiple times of the day, with the sun being in different positions, thus providing different shadowing to different parts of the buildings, as well as random weather in the idea of sunny, as well as an overcast in terms of rain, maybe some snow. I think that is an awesome idea for Call of Duty, and I believe that is honestly something that could actually optimize next-gen capabilities, because it's honestly, in that regard, it's just a graphical thing, right? And it will look fantastic on next-gen, because one of the things they can do, one of the things they can optimize for next-gen, as well as keep it working on the PS3 and on the Xbox 360, is graphics, right? They can make a game, as long as the game is, you know, it plays the same, has basically the same features, you can make it look better. They've done that on PC forever. You know, Call of Duty World at War on the PC, which came out in 2008, looks 10 times better on my PC than it looks like on my console. Right? You can upgrade graphics depending on what machine is running it. That's a thing. But what you can't do is you can't add tons upon tons of new awesome features and this, that, and the other and fit it all on the one disc and have it work on 2 different systems. You can't do that. So how they plan on optimizing this next Call of Duty game, no idea. No idea how they plan on doing that. But I'm telling you guys, this idea is a $1 million goddamn idea, with a random time of the day and the random weather generator on every single map that comes out in the game. I'm telling you, it is a fantastic idea, and I hope they take it. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And I really intended for this video to only be about 6 minutes long, but that is a great idea. And I can attest to this, that I came up with this idea actually during Modern Warfare 3 in anticipation for Black Ops 2. I wanted this random time of the day and random weather generator in Black Ops 2. I've had this idea for years. Just nobody will listen to me. But I think it'd be an awesome idea for the next gen. So what do you guys want with next Call of Duty? I realize the YouTube comments, you can make them very long. Make it long. I want to have an honest discussion with you guys. I want to read through this. What do you guys want in the next Call of Duty game? What do you want it to be? What do you want it to be like? And don't just say different. That's not an answer. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Please be sure to leave a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
So the whole point is there's maps I don't like just because of the way they look. And I've thought of a way to fix this. Now, a lot of people have actually probably covered on this, but it's something I wanted to cover as well, and I'm going to talk about it. I believe that there should be an implementation in Black Ops 2 that sets random weather and random time of the day every time you play the map. That would make something 110% different every time. Okay, think about this. Now, I don't overly care for Fallen. Obviously, I've said it maybe 30 times this video. I've said I do not really care for Fallen. I think I would like Fallen much more if it were nighttime. I don't know. It would look completely different. You know, the dreary, just the grays and the greens on this map, they would look cool because it's nighttime. You know, these street lights, I'm walking underneath a street post right now, that light would be on. You know, the buildings would be lit up a little bit. It would play completely different. A good example of a daytime versus nighttime map would be Macon.
I was banging 7 grand rocks, that's how I roll. I got one gear, go. Are you bipolar?